Yo, guys, we got a new Twid this week. This week in Destiny, October 5th, 2023. Let's go over what's going on here. Happy Twiz Day, Guardians. We are back this week and ready to, you know what? Some of us might not have finished this week's story yet, so we will keep that for another day. So, topics covered last week. We don't care about that. Topics for this week: exotic focusing updates, Deck of Whispers article highlight, mid-season armor and weapons preview, more seasons added to the cutscene archive. Rahul hosts The Price is Right. The economy team is here. One of the biggest challenges for our economy team is making sure that the in-game currency is required, the most exciting, achievable, skill levels, blah, blah, blah. When we made exotic focusing what feels fair to players of all types, then blah, blah, blah. We wouldn't accidentally flood the game with exotics until they felt like items were extremely common. Since then, we would have a lot of opportunities to both listen to the community feedback. To make sure, long story short, we saw that, except for folks who play Destiny 2 whole heck of a lot. Most weeks you weren't earning more than a few Ascendant shards a week, with players have a few hours of earning more armed with the transmission. Secondly, we're reducing Ascendant shard costs for exotic focusing. Tier 2 focusing will now cost 2 shards. So there you guys go. Deck of Whispers. As the players have witnessed. Alright, we have the Deck of Whispers. As players have witnessed, like we already said that, there's a new feature in this season of the Witch Deck of Whispers. Earlier this week, released a feature story going into more depth detail around the creation and execution of getting the deck into the game, and then summon an IRL version of the deck on yourself, learning more about the hows and whys. This is truly something special. To make sure you guys take a look, so you can make a real deck in IRL. What is this, Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm just joking. Mid-season armor and weapons preview. It's time for a mid-season armor and weapons update. Today we're diving deeper into the upcoming changes. Blah 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 blah. Let's go. We're getting some nerfs to these broken exotics. This is heaven, guys. Thank God. Upcoming season 22 exotic armor balance changes. For the season 22 mid-season update, we wanted to adjust 2 exotic armors that we felt becoming hard to counter in PvP. Antius Wards Reflective Vents now requires full class ability to deploy. Following deactivation of Reflective Vents, your class ability energy is drained proportional to the amount of damage reflected. No longer provides an improved slide. Antius Wards was granting too large of a benefit for a little cost. It also suffered from a lack of meaningful counterplay options by trying to damage reflection to class ability. We hope to reduce the uptime of the effect to prevent it from easily stacking with the Juggernaut arc aspect. Antius Wards users will have to think about their engagements more carefully because opponents can exploit the times their class ability is on cooldown now. Young Armakara Spines. Reduce the Trip Mine Grenade's bonus health from 100 to 70 and remove the bonus 50% damage resistance. Grenade energy is now provided on ability kills instead of damage with abilities. I see. That's a good change. These changes to Young Armakara Spine targeted to aspects of the exotic that we felt were causing issues. First, we want to bring its total bonus grenade energy more in line with the solar ability focused exotics like Aetheri's Embrace and Caliban's Hand. This change keeps the amount of energy provided large, but reduces how easily it can be gained. So you're going to need to get those kills if you want that grenade energy. Second, we wanted to make it easier to counter the enhanced trip mine grenades in PvP by reducing the amount of bonus durability that the exotic provides. The hope is that it will be placed. Trip mine will still offer the hunter an advantage, but a careless one no longer shifts in the flow of engagements on its own. Weapon balancing archetypes. SMGs as a whole have generally been brought into line with recent changes. We're still finding that many players, especially those on the mouse and keyboard, see a little downside to sacrificing their stability stat to the maximized range. We also want players to have a choice when it comes to what they want to use to prioritize, but those choices should have trade-offs. Until now, Ignoring or even reducing stability is not seen as a penalty, and the benefit range downside, blah, blah, blah. Increase recoil globally by 10%. Reduce the mouse and keyboard stability bonus by 20 to 10%. Auto rifles. Reduce ADS damage fall off from scalar from 1.7 to 1.6. Adaptive auto rifles reduce the ADS damage from 1.7 1.6, increase the base damage from 14.25 to 15, decrease the critical hit multiplier from 1.6 to 1.5, and critical damage goes from 22.8 to 22.3. Precision auto rifles reduce ADS damage. You guys can check out all the nerfs there. Read through that if you guys need to pause it, anything like that. They're just scaling some stuff, reworking some range stats and stuff like that for certain aggressives and stuff like that. And yeah, you guys can basically look through all that. Some crazy stuff here. Got the new game mode here. We also have some minor tuning for the checkmate control, including increasing the score from 100 to 125, decreasing the frequency of heavy ammo spawns from 90 to 180 seconds. Future stuff. Season 23 will be hosting PvE changes, blah, blah, blah. Increased base for PvE damage for glade projectiles and sniper rifles. Increased damage for minor combatants for pulse rifles, auto rifles. Greatly increased damage for champions, Revision 0 and Vex Mytho class. Destiny 2 cutscene archive update. Bringing the seasons for our cutscenes playlist on YouTube. Season of the Worthy, Archive, Season of the Rivals, Season of the Hunt, Season of the Deep Archive. If you guys missed out on the emblem, there's the emblem as well. Fast colors. There's some movies of the week. Got some art of the week, and that is pretty much it, guys. There we have it, this week's Twid. Make sure you go head over to the Deca Whispers article, get ready for those armor weapon changes. Make sure you sound off on Twitter/X. Let us know what you guys think. And as Ikora said, continue tithes, Guardians. Without them, we are lost. Stay crafty, Sam. So that is your Twids of this week for 10-5 2023. Have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Yes, they're getting nerfed.